It is summertime. It's wedding season and the bells are ringing. I have decided that I want to sew my own outfit to my cousin's wedding, which is happening next weekend. So I have 7 days to make a coordinating set. Why do I do this when I could just wear something in my closet? I gotta admit, it's not like I just decided this project. It was something that I wanted to do yesterday. I have told myself months ago that I wanted to make myself a coordinating set to wear to this wedding. I knew back in the spring. We're end of June almost now. That's neither here nor there. So I will show you the pattern that I'm using. This is for the trousers. I need to cut 4 of these out. They're very wide pants, and that's not including the shirt, so I need quite a bit of fabric. I did remember that I bought a whole whack load of fabric at an auction sale a couple years ago. And looking through my stash, I actually found something that made me a little bit excited. I have this shiny, almost satiny brocade. It's not synthetic because I did a burn test and it burns and didn't melt. I just don't know what it is exactly, but it's some kind of really lovely brocade. I guess the reasonable first step, now that I have actually acquired the fabric and I have acquired my pattern, is to lay the fabric out and just make sure that the pattern actually fits. Because if it doesn't fit, let me tell you, this video is not making it to the internet because I'm not making any pants and I'm not making any shirts because I'm just going to wear what I have in the closet. Anyways, let's go find a large floor space. Don't mind me, I just gotta pause while I watch a video on how to install a zipper. For like the 70th time in my life. Because I never remember how to install zippers. The zipper's in and I have them on for the first try on and I am very happy with it where this is going. And here we are. So the waistband still needs to be hand sewed on the inside, so I just have it pinned placed right now. But other than that, I think they look freaking fantastic, and the pockets are nice and deep too. It for sure is going to hold my phone comfortably for a long day at a wedding in which I'm going to be running around making sure that things are happening on time. Because I'm going to be helping out a little bit the bride on the day of, just to keep things in order, because weddings can be stressful. But I'm gonna look cool. Okay, so there's actually part of me that doesn't really know what to do at this point, because I could finish all of the parts on the skirt and just get it completely done, or start working on the bodice. And both of them feel like procrastination because I tend to, first of all, not like to finish a project entirely. Like I end up getting lost in the weeds on the little fiddly things. So the idea of like putting in a skirt hook closure or finishing hemming the pants doesn't thrill me. I just need you guys to know that I'm the type of video game player that never 100%s anything. I just don't like to see the end of a story. However, the bodice pattern is for a stretch material, and the fabric that I chose has 0 elastane in it whatsoever. So there is absolutely no stretch, so I know for a fact there's going to be modifications that I need to do. So I don't really feel like getting into that. So I feel like I want to procrastinate doing this, but I also want to do this over doing the fiddly things like hemming the pants, because that's usually what I procrastinate off. But I think for timeline's sake, in the end, what I'm going to do is I'm going to finish the pants and then I'm going to move on to the bodice, which is going to pose its own interesting problems. So that's what I'm going to do. Let's get working on the pants, the final touches. It has been 2 days since I last worked on my outfit because I ran into some issues with the top. Let me show you. I knew I was going to have issues, and here they are. People talk about the importance of mock-ups for a reason. The top is not topping. I have decided that I'm going to switch directions in the design, and I'm going to use a different pattern entirely for the top. So it is the Spearmint Corset from Mood Fabrics. It's one of their free patterns in their free pattern catalog. It's amazing, a great service. I have printed it out yesterday, I assembled it, and now I'm going to cut the fabric anew, which I'm starting to run out of fabric, but luckily bodices and corset tops don't tend to take a lot, so I think I will be able to manage it. Now that I have the lining assembled for the bodice, I want to put some boning in it. I don't have any plastic boning handy, but I do have 2 of these scrap safety zip ties, so I am going to use these. So all I have to do is cut them off, and then with a little bit of sandpaper, sand down all the hard edges so it doesn't pierce the fabric. So let's do that now. So I want these to go into the side seam. So I actually don't need it super long. There. Okay, so I'm going to cut them both to this length and then sand them down. All right, so I have the lining assembled and I'm actually pretty happy with it. There's some funny thing going on with the breast darts. So I'm actually hoping, since it hasn't been ironed yet, when I iron the seams flat to the outside, that might settle that. I'm also probably going to eliminate the dip at the front here because I think I just prefer a straight cut along the front. But fundamentally, there's not a whole lot of changes I want to make to this. So I think I'm going to get it all together and see how it looks. It's coming together quickly, which is great. Nearly there. There's something so deeply satisfying about a well-ironed seam for this because I want it to be a piece of formal wear. I thought it was prudent to do my due diligence and really iron everything. I think it was worth it. Another thing I'm doing to affect the quality of this garment is implementing directional sewing. So directional sewing means that you're stitching your seams in a specific direction, either based on the grain of your fabric or the shape of your garments. I could technically start at one corner and sew all the way around all of the perimeter and across. In doing so, that would risk skewing the shape of the fabric over time in one direction. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to start at the center and sew my way right, start at the center and sew my way left, just to help maintain the shape of the garment and to create smooth seam lines. My old bones. Okay, so I think I'm actually almost done. All I have left to do is insert the grommets, and oh my God, that's actually all I have left to do. But it is Thursday afternoon. I spent the better part of the day setting up my cousin's venue for her wedding, and tomorrow is Friday, and I'm gonna go and do the same thing down at the church with her mum. So if I don't get it finished like ASAP, it might go until Friday night. And I'd really like to just have it done for tomorrow so I don't have to worry about it at all Saturday for all the running around that's going to be happening. So let's finish this up. I have my trusty hand press that's going to make putting the grommets in a breeze, and tie off the shoulders. And we're done, guys. Let's go. And with that, it's finally wedding day. My mom and I went early to the church to do some last minute setups before the guests started to arrive, so I took that opportunity to get a little bit of footage of me finally wearing the completed outfit. This outfit was everything I could have asked for. The fit was right, the cut was right, I loved the structure that the zip ties gave the bodice. It was so exciting to get to wear something that I had made with my own 2 hands. I'm very proud of myself for being able to do this in such a short time span, considering all the other stuff that I had going on too. And I think I'm going to want to do some kind of challenge like this again in the future. Last thing I had to do was choose which pair of cowboy boots I was going to wear for the evening dancing, and then sit back and enjoy my cousin's special day. Thank you to everyone who stuck around and watched all the way to the end with this video. I really appreciate you joining along while I get my sea legs underneath me as far as editing and video making goes. If you're interested in more cosplay, crafting, and convention videos, then do stick around. I have Otakuthon coming up shortly, after which I will be surely posting a convention vlog, as well as editing up the final part of my making of Ocarina of Time Zelda. Thank you for being here. If you enjoy what I'm doing, like and subscribe and join me for my next video. Until then, I will see you around the sewing machine. Ta-ta!